2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV, come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mow Day.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come
day?
join the George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
Welcome to Cable 15 TV on Facebook and Newport Cable 15 TV on YouTube for the Newport Greyhounds. It's the last regular season baseball. It's a football game, I guess it is, fellas. Last football game for these seniors that you see walking in your screen. David Black, Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, Anthony May, and, of course, Josh Nation join us for the broadcast. And, guys, it's always fun when the Hounds get to play a football game. It's the Harrisburg Hornets with no playoff implications here. The Hounds already have their number 2 seed set up. Harrisburg's already set at number 5, but still yet it's a football game that both teams want desperately to try to win. Hayden, welcome aboard.
Absolutely, and these seniors getting to play their last regular season football game right here at legendary Greyhound Field. I mean, it's an exciting game. I don't think the Hounds, Luke Reynolds obviously healthy enough to come out here for the captains. He's suited up. You know, we thought about last week, didn't know what that kid was going to do, if he was going to get to play. Didn't play the second half. Samaj Morgan steps up and has a stellar second half, and we'll recognize these seniors: Jamil Thomas, Nemo Kreitz, Samaj Morgan, Travion Greer, Davion Grady, and then the captains for tonight for the Hounds: Jay Grady, Carmelo Ellis, Darren Braxton, and Luke Reynolds. The seniors for these Hounds. It's a big class that you're going to lose next year.
Being a bunch of good football players out there.
Oh, absolutely, David. Just been a joy to watch. And like you said, this is their last regular season home game here. So I'm looking forward to them showing out here tonight.
The Hounds will get a home playoff game next week. We know that for a fact, so that's a good deal. And then you can't look past that into the playoffs because you just got to win them one at a time. So it's a great night, beautiful night for football. Hayden, the weather is absolutely gorgeous.
Anytime that you can wear shorts and a short sleeve shirt in November, it's nice. Not hot, no humidity whatsoever. Which I'm a cold weather guy in November. I like November when it's cold. And it looks like we're going to get that forecast for next Friday night for sure, Ben.
Oh, absolutely. I'm one of those deer hunters in Arkansas, so I'm looking forward to this weekend opening of rifle season. Good luck to all the deer hunters across the state and all our viewers. hope everybody kills a monster.
Hounds have won the toss and have deferred to the second half. And once a hound, always a hound, as you see in the upper part of your screen right there with our support groups, our whippets, and our cheerleaders who will be leading us out onto the field. It's Pee Wee football night. It's senior night. Lots of activities going on, Hayden, here at the old Greyhound Stadium.
Yeah, you can see the stands filling in here. Is about 3 minutes or so from kickoff. All the Pee Wee guys, and congratulations to the 6th grade group winning another Super Bowl. What was it, Brian? Posted five Super Bowl champions in 3 years between the 5th and 6th grade. Obviously, 4th grade doesn't get to go to a playoff, so everything that Brian Underwood / Austin Lane and Cook Spearman do for the Newport youth, thank you guys. Building those young men, those pups into getting to play on Friday night and getting to strap up the orange helmet.
Well, the great thing about being in the Pee Wee program, as Ben and I were this year, is that you have to give of your time, and you have been there, Hayden. You have done that also, and you have to put in a lot of time and a lot of effort. And let me tell you what, without Kelly and Paul McKinney, without Samantha Walton, we don't have a program here, because those people are the ones who pass out the equipment, do the scheduling, get the buses available for you to go, in charge of the ice, getting the drinks, getting the water. You can't say enough about those people who make that program what it is. And Ben, Hayden, both of you guys have played in that program.
Oh, absolutely, David. And, you know, just to have a program like we do in high school football, it all stems from that Pee Wee program. You know, you got to have guys come out. And I had a good friend of mine, kind of a mentor, told me one time, he said, you know, the important part about youth sports and the most important thing you can do as a youth coach is keep them out. Keep those guys out. Let them have fun. Keep them interested. He said, because a lot of times, in the younger ages, you don't know who your guys are going to be that can help you down the road. And he said, man, you just need everybody to come out and play. And he said, and that's how you build a successful program from a Pee Wee program transitioning into junior high and high school football players.
Hayden, your days were pretty good in that Pee Wee program as well.
Yeah, never won the big one. Lost 2 games in 4th, 5th, and 6th. And both in the Super Bowls. We still got a minute here, but they're ready to go.
Yeah, they're going to have to wait on the clock and let it run down or stop the clock. Quick reminder, the game is brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, the Jackson's Funeral Home, Arkansas Steel Associates, and White River Health, and the First Community Bank. Kickoff coming right up, and we are just about underway with a play-by-play. Hayden Schultz.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck to you, my friend.
Tavares Hardaway going to field this around the 21-yard line. Got blocking and finds a little crease, and he's up the middle, and nobody's going to catch him. Tavares Hardaway is going to go the distance. And not even an offensive play. 8 goes get 6 for the Hounds, and they're up.
79 yards.
What a return there by Hardaway. He just found his seam and took it to the house. And that's a great momentum setter. Great start to the football game here tonight. 11:45 to go now. Hounds lead 6-0 in the first quarter.
Well, what 8 has done is stepped up every single week. I mean, just a 10th grader, so you obviously got that guy back next year, barring an injury or anything like that. I mean, 8 has been stellar for us. He has stepped up offensively, defensively, and now on special teams.
Well, he's a playmaker, and that's the kind of guy that you got to, he'll find the football, a guy like 8.
Danny Braxton at the tailback as the Hounds look to go for 2. Greer in motion. Tall sweep to Greer. Greer fumbles it. Now he's going to stick his head down, reach in, pile on. 2-point conversion good. Hounds lead 8-0 with only 15 ticks off the clock, Ben.
I love it.
Covering a lot of real estate. 79 yards on that one, Ben Black.
Yes, sir. You need to go any real estate, need to buy or sell any real estate, get a hold of Bratcher Real Estate. You can give them a call, 870-523-5100. Talk to Mary Reed, the principal broker, Miss Lauren Sampson, Mr. Joe Dupree, or Miss Carolyn Young. They're at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport. It's Bratcher Real Estate, bringing you each and every touchdown every week.
Newport Small Engine Sales and Service will bring you every first down. We don't have one yet, but we do have 8 points on the board, and I'll take that first down away and say I'd rather have the points. Tavares, you could just see, got great blocking, but he just great speed, great vision, and when he saw the hole, he knew he had to make one step cutting this way toward us, and he was gone for a touchdown.
Destin Jackson to tee it up here for the Hounds kickoff team.
Another First Community Bank kickoff.
Destin going to boot this one away. It's going to be fielded around the 12-yard line as Harrisburg looks to set up a return this side. Good return, and he's met there. Looks like Zay Greer on the tackle along with Jaden Robinson.
I was watching Jaden there, and looked like his guy was kind of holding him, and he finally got loose from his guy and helped make the tackle there. It's just good coverage there by the Hound kickoff team.
It's a kid we talk about each and every week, one for the Hounds, who does a phenomenal job playing that cornerback position a lot of times, you know, on a one-on-one.
Yeah, he's really stepped up and done a great job for us here defensively.
Donnell Williams getting the nod at safety tonight.
I like it.
Of course, Sampson and Henderson in at the linebackers, as here's the snap on first down, but we do have a flag and offsides. Not the start you want. Jessen Russell, Ivan Gonzalez, Destin Jackson, Davion Grady man the front four. And what a week that Jessen had last Friday night at Hoxie.
Boy, just phenomenal play.
I told Cook, whatever you fed him this morning, you need to feed it to him every Friday morning.
And then you look at the film, and he was even better on film than he was live.
1st and 5 now. Give to one, looks for a seam, not a whole lot there. Give him 3, Trey Henderson in on the tackle.
We welcome home Coach Joseph Morris and his family, Randy and the kids. And Coach Morris spent several years here. Got offered a great job over at Harrisburg, and he got to visit with all the kids that he's coached the last several years. And so good to get to see that guy again.
Two back set here on 2nd and a couple for the Hornets. Give back to one. Sticks his head down. He's met at the 39. They're going to give him forward progress to the 40. It should be enough to move the chains. We'll see. They're going to say 3rd and a short one. I think you expect one to keep the football again for the Hornets. That's Thompson. Do the Hounds bring pressure here? Give back to one, finds a seam, puts his head down, and he's going to get across the 43-yard line, and that's enough to move the sticks for Harrisburg.
Harrisburg comes in. They're 3-3 in the conference. They're tied with Osceola, but Osceola holds the tiebreaker regardless of what happens tonight. That's provided that the Hounds take care of their business.
And Osceola got Manila at Os. 1st and 10 snap. They go back to one, trying to get outside, cuts it up. Donnell's there to bring him down. Give him a gain of 9 again. They go Thompson. We hadn't seen anyone else for the Hornets.
Well, nothing fancy. They just turn around and hand the football. They have a backside guard pulling that way, and just good hard nose running. A good hole by the offensive line that time, Hayden, for Harrisburg.
And Grayson Harkey checking in for him. And this has kind of been the Hounds' MO defensively the last couple weeks. They've been playing well. Have given up a few first downs, even giving up points, and then kind of settling in and finding their groove. And the give to 3. Little scat back, and he's running tough, and Greer's going to bring him down, and it's going to be inside the 35-yard line. Harkey with tough running there for the Hornets.
Not a very big kid. He's 5'4". He's 140 pounds, but you can tell he's got great athletic ability and gave a lot of effort on that particular play. 1st down and 10 for the Hornets.
All at the 34. Overload.
Yeah, to the left, to the top of the screen.
Here's the snap. They get back to Harkey, who cuts up. Ivan Gonzalez there slinging down. And that's not something, when you grab a guy like that is only 130 pounds, you don't want to sling him because he's so agile that he can get on his feet. You got to wrap that kid up, make sure he goes to the turf. Now 2nd and a couple, and Jay Grady checking in for Gonzalez for the Hounds.
You know, one thing you can never measure is how big a kid's heart is. And you can tell this kid's got heart. Big gain on first down.
Hornets have yet to go in the air. On second and a couple might be a chance to do it. Catch the Hounds off guard. Fake quarterback calls his own number. Jaden Robinson's there, but not before the Hornets with another first down.
Certainly a good fake inside. And you could see some of the Newport defenders go to the top of the screen and came back under at the 7.5-minute mark here of the first quarter.
It's Thompson checking back in for Harrisburg.
You know what we saw last week with Hoxie is Hoxie had the football and held it from the opening kickoff for a little over 6 minutes, and then it only took the Hounds 1 minute to score.
Give to Thompson. Cuts it up. He's met inside the 20, still moving his feet. Now near the 10-yard line. And just two different backs there as far as Thompson and Harkey. Harkey, a guy that you get a hold of him, you feel like you could throw him around. Thompson, not that guy that you're going to throw around. He just keeps his feet moving inside the 10-yard line.
Well, you look at number one, and you can tell he's an athlete for sure. Javen Thompson, he's just a junior. Got a lot of underclassmen that are in the football game for the Hornets.
First and goal from the 9. Hounds looking to bring pressure off the edge. That's Greer, and he's in the backfield for a loss of a couple. Davion Grady a little shaken up, but he's going to get it back up. Now second and goal from the 11. First negative for the Hornets.
Hornets getting the play from the sidelines.
Second down. Fake Thompson, quarterback keep. He's met. Jaden Robinson along with Jay Grady on the tackle. Now third and goal from the 10 here for the Hornets.
Well, this is one of those times where you really think pass. You wonder what's in the arsenal of plays from the offensive coordinator. Certainly the way the Newport defense has played in weeks past, you don't expect them to give up 10 yards on a couple of plays here. Harrisburg wants to get the ball where they have a manageable fourth down play.
Yeah, you might see one on a wheel route. And they throw the quick tight end pop pass and nothing there. Defended well, Donnell Williams there on the coverage. Now fourth and goal from the 10.
I thought it was a good play call. I thought the tight end was there. It wasn't just a great pass. I think they hurried and threw the football too quickly. And a big play here. First big play of the night. From the 10. They cannot get a first down because it's fourth and goal.
Well, you got to think if Thompson wides out there, drawing one-on-one coverage, the ball's going to him. It's an empty backfield, and Coach Reardon wants a timeout here.
And it's probably a good one for the Hound defense. They just didn't like the way that Harrisburg had spread out there. And just a reminder that the football game is brought to you by Merchants and Planters Bank and White River Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Ellis Automotive. Folks, I don't know where you're taking your car to get it repaired, but we highly recommend Ellis Automotive. You can check us out on Facebook at Ellis Automotive. And they do valve cover gaskets. They do window regulators. They do a lot of the latest diagnostic technology. They do tire repair, tire sales, including mounting and balancing. If you need a set of tires, get you a price from those guys before you buy any. Game brought to you by ASU Newport, Eye Care RX Pharmacy, Diaz Scrap Metal, and of course Newport small engine sales and service right here in Newport. So what's the call here, Hayden?
Well, I think it all depends on where they put one. If he draws that one-on-one coverage, I think that guy runs a fade route if he's going to be on that slot to the back pylon, maybe the outside receiver, run kind of a pick play.
Right.
But I think there's a big chance that it's going to Thompson now with trips.
Yeah, he's the closest man to the offensive line of the trip set.
Long count, and the Hounds fall for it.
That's just a great call by those guys. You know, 4th and 10, you're trying to pin your ears back and try to make a sack because you know they're going to throw the football. Now it opens up your playbook so much better. You don't necessarily have to throw the football here. Formation looks like it's going to stay the same or close to it. Changing formations, changing personnel here. 4th and goal from the 5.
Yeah, bringing a tight end back into the game. But clock under 5. Harrisburg's going to have to call a timeout. And they get it off. Chess match here.
Well, no doubt it's kind of back and forth, and the long count. You got a guy 4th and 10. The one thing you don't want to do if you're the defense, you don't want to jump off sides, but the Hounds did. So, you know, we kind of put ourselves in this predicament of being 4th and goal from the 5. But if you make a play right here, you know, all's forgotten, and you won't remember that until you watch the film again this coming week.
Well, like I said, you're just trying to pin your ears back and make a play, and that's just, you know, it's part of it. But I like what Hayden said, you know, with it being a chess match. One guy doesn't like what he sees, and another guy, he gets him 5 yards, and he still 4th down, so he's got to make sure he's got the right play call in. You know, these points are important to these guys from Harrisburg to finish this drive off for them.
You know, a lot of times when you watch football and then you watch calls that come on these situations, and when they work, you say great call, and when it doesn't work, you say, why did you call that? And it's a matter of execution on both sides, either side.
Yeah, sometimes the guy across from you just made a play.
Absolutely right. Fair amount of people have joined us here from Newport, not quite packed, but a good crowd on hand. Harrisburg brought a pretty good crowd. And here we go. 4th and 5, or 4th and goal from the 5.
It looks like man coverage here.
Yeah, double to each side.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it over the middle. Travion Greer knocks it away, and a turnover on downs. And what a play there by Greer. And the clock is still running.
Yeah, he just absolutely played it perfect. Got around his man to knock the ball down and just did a great job of defending there. So big turnover for the Hounds. Like David Black said, all is forgotten. 5:03 to go now that we got the clock stopped. Hounds have to go 95 yards to pay dirt.
It's always the good and the bad of a stop deep in your own territory as you put your offense with their back against the other end zone, but an opportunity here, Hayden, to make a big play.
Yeah, just excited to see the first offensive snap here for the Hounds.
Here we're almost 7 minutes in.
Hardaway in motion, fake, give to Greer. Greer outside, great blocking on the perimeter, and Greer, he's going to go the distance, 95 yards. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Travion Greer, one play, gone to the house, and the Hounds go get another 6. Greer already with 95 yards on the night.
Well, pretty impressive. 2 explosive plays that we've seen so far for points. Tavarius Hardaway returns the opening kickoff back, and Trey Greer goes 95 yards. First touch of the first offensive play. And the Hounds definitely covered some real estate there, guys. And those touchdowns that you will see tonight are brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherRealEstate.com. You can check out all their listings. You can see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Lauren Sampson, Joe Dupree, or Miss Caroline Young at 732 Malcolm, the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport. Or give those guys a call, 870-523-5100. Hounds look to go for 2 here. 4:49 to go.
Crichton motion to toss sweep this way. Crichton walks in, 2-point conversion good. Hounds lead 16-0. David, we've had one offensive play, one offensive series that took, 12 seconds.
Yeah, 5:03 is where we get started.
And then 15 seconds for the opening kickoff. So the Hounds only had the ball for 30 seconds.
Well, and explosive as they could possibly be all those 30 seconds worth of running plays. One offensive play in the football game with 4:49 to play here in the first, and the Hounds have 2 touchdowns. So it's off to a great start for the Newport Greyhounds. You just see the difference in the speed of the game, and the Hounds have a lot of kids that can run. And
well, I mean, the block down here, and we've said his name all year, Day-Day Braxton just locks his guy up. He's inside the numbers, and he's just driving his guy.
He's been phenomenal all
just
year.
Selfless, man, and that's what it takes to be a good team. You have to have guys that are selfless. And saw John Wooden was talking about it's amazing what you can accomplish when nobody cares who gets the credit.
First Community Bank kickoff.
Fielded inside the 15-yard line, looking for a return here. Zay Greer in on the tackle.
I'm impressed with Harrisburg's fight. They come out and they drove the ball down the field, and Hounds did come away with the stop when we needed one, but it's a scrappy little group.
Caden Varela in on that tackle as well. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 39.
Harrisburg had it at the 31 last time and drove it all the way down to the 5. Got it down inside the 10 in the red zone.
Well, even they don't go get points there, I think you think it's a win as far as running clock. I think that's going to be their MO here. Don't want to necessarily get in a shootout. But I think it's crucial that the Hornets go get 6 here. Is to give to Thompson. The Hounds bring the house. And Thompson going to be no gain on the play. Make it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, just played well there by the Hound defensive front. Linebackers coming. Look like Trey Henderson on that side. Just Hound defense doing what Hound defense does. Coming and not giving an inch, Hayden.
Well, it reminds me back in the day, Ben, when I played defense, we brought 8 every play. It felt like 7 to 8 every single play.
Apply that pressure.
And if they want to throw the football, they're going to have to be on time. Now, if they do throw the football, you tip the cap. On 2nd and 10, Thompson looks for a hole, very patient run, and he's flipped over, ball on the ground. They're going to say he's down. I think there's no way that he was down.
I don't know. I think Thompson's helmet hit. I think he was down. I would have to say I thought he was down, but I don't know. Let's call New York. Gene, what do you have up there?
Well, we'll go through the replay right here, and we'll look at it from here. The young man's up in the air, and he comes down, and I really can't tell right here, right now, what the call's going to be, but we'll let somebody above my pay grade call that one.
Well, that's Gene Sterator out of our New York office. Thank you, Gene.
3rd and 3 from the 46 here.
You boys have a great rest of the broadcast.
3:20, clock moving here. Hounds up 16-0.
Big play for Harrisburg, 3rd and 3 here.
They do get it off. Ball on the ground, and Trey Henderson's going to pick up the fumble. And the Hounds have got the football.
So Hound defense does it again. Comes away with a big turnover.
Yeah, tries the double handoff there. Ball goes on the ground, and Trey Henderson, you can put him in the clubhouse for the John Miner hustle play of the week. And the Hounds with great field position here inside the 40-yard line. Well, the Hounds have to run more than one. Fake, Reynolds looking to throw. Looks for Russell, and it's going to come up incomplete. Had Hardaway deep on the backside. But
Hardaway was open and had his man beat by a step, and then I saw some jersey, which I don't think was obvious from where down on the field, but it was kind of obvious from up here where we have a little better view. But the attempt to Russell was no good. Reynolds could not connect there. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
It's not holding if they don't call it.
If you don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
Andrew Johnson, Trayvon Scott, Carmelo Ellis.
Thanks, Terry.
Big Boosie Hardaway.
Terry Ramsey says, calling Gene in New York. So you guys are great. Thank you, ma'am.
A tall sweep there to Nemo Crime, but we get a false start before it gets going. Along with Jay Grady manning that offensive line, Jessen Russell at the tight end. Hadn't had time to name those guys that are out there.
Well, we're just trying. Hounds were trying to get to the edge there with Crichton. Went a little early.
Crichton, Braxton, Hardaway, and Greer.
Pretty solid.
Miss Mary Eves is watching, and
hello, B.
Hope you're doing well, my good friend. Much love to you.
But you could say Crichton, Hardaway, Greer in the last 25 years at Newport. His day-day in motion. It looked like a false start, and they do call it. It's a little late.
I think Day-Day kind of lost his footing, which threw the timing off of everything else. So 2 plays in a row where the Hounds are going backwards. So it'll be 2nd down and 20 with 3:02 to play.
One of the great movies, and I know Coach Kenny Black will be watching the broadcast the next day or two, but that kind of reminds me of that movie we saw when we were kids when they said Mahoney's going to win this race backwards. Only he and I will get it.
I didn't know y'all had television when you were kids.
We didn't. We had to hear it on the radio.
I got you.
They made it up as they listened.
2nd and long here. Braxton in motion. Give it to him on a jet sweep. Braxton looking for a hole, now cutting back the other way. Day-Day with a stiff arm, still on his feet. Day-Day puts his head down and runs over a fella inside the 40-yard line. Day-Day Braxton's going to get 11 on the play.
That's absolute 100% just pure determination on that young man's part. But, he takes the football. There's nothing over there. He reads it. He comes backside. Luke Reynolds tell him, hey, come on, you got room. And he just lowers his shoulder, Hayden, and they hit him at about midfield at the 50, and the ball is at the 40. So 10 yards after contact. Just impressive, man. All effort on that young man. Good job, Day-Day.
My good friend, former Greyhound Dwight Lee, watching from Fort Smith, Arkansas. Thank you, sir. He's a regular.
Nemo bringing in the play to Reynolds on 3rd and 9.
As is most everybody that watches our games, and we appreciate everybody that watches.
Day-Day in motion. And we want a timeout here. The Hounds are going to sit here and talk about it.
Reminds me that gives us an opportunity here with 2:07 to play in the first quarter. Hounds up 16-0. To tell you about 80-20 learning for autism, compassion over compliance. Their phone number is 870-336-6492. Ben and Leslie Glidewell giving back to Newport, Arkansas by opening up their facility in the old Village Twin Cinema in the Newport Village Mall. Thank you, folks, for joining us. Ben, of course, Newport graduate. And I guess Ben moved here, Ben, when he was probably 6 or 7?
Yeah, 2nd grade.
Yeah, 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah, Matt was 9 months old. Joe Paul would have been in, let's see, we were in 2nd. Joe Paul would have been in kindergarten, I guess. And Andy was in 4th grade. The Glidewell boys. Love them. 80-20's doing really big things for our community, David.
Big 3rd and 9 here. Play action, Reynolds under pressure, and Luke's got a whole lot of grass in front of him. Is Nemo Crump blocking a guy, but not before the Hounds are going to get a Newport small engine first down at the 21-yard line.
Trey Greer back here doing an excellent job blocking, giving Luke just enough time and giving him a seam to get out there and pick up that first down.
Yeah, Luke, even there, does it look like he's hindered at all as far as his speed, but talked to Benny after church, saw him at El Puente, and said he was going to try to play because you don't want a guy to sit out, going into the playoffs. So I don't think he's 100%, but hopefully getting his motor skills back is Greer right up the middle, breaking a tackle. Greer lowers the shoulders. He's going to be brought down near the 10-yard line.
All I know, it was 53. Jay Grady, I think it was 53. Smoked a guy on the line. They tried to blitz a linebacker, and this guy coming, and he just comes to a screeching halt when he runs into Grady there. Great job.
I think the plan coming in when you talk about Luke was for him to play offense only tonight. Let him rest defensively. And the Hounds have done that thus far. Had a phenomenal year.
Hardaway in motion, fake, and we throw it out wide to Greer. And Greer waiting for Grady's block, and Grady gets on, and Greer gets another one. Hounds leading here 22-0 with 1:22 to go in the first quarter as we wait the 2-point conversion trap.
Hounds covered some real estate. If you're looking for some real estate, you need to go by Bratcher Real Estate or check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. You can see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Lauren Sampson, Mr. Joe Dupree, or Miss Carol Ann Young at 732 Malcolm Avenue, the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport. You can give them a phone call, 870-523-5100 to acquire your real estate today. See Bratcher Real Estate.
40 yards worth right there after the fumble recovery by Trey Henderson.
Nemo in motion. Nemo, 2-point conversion, diving out. Two-point conversion is no good. Hounds still lead here 22-0.
You know, you look at Travion Greer, and he's just one of those guys that, I mean, you know he's fast because he won the state championship. Ran in the meet champs in the 100 meters. You say it a lot, Hayden, about when a guy sticks his foot in the ground, and that guy brings new meaning to that statement, because when he does, he literally stops and goes the other direction. And that's sticking a foot in the ground and going the other direction very quickly.
5'9", 180 pounds. I mean, obviously got a little meat behind him as he's moving like that, and be able to stop on a dime. And it just tells you how fast that guy at 5'9", and if that guy was 6'1", how fast would he be? If he had that, you know what I mean? If he had that extra.
First Community Bank kickoff. Coming right up. Where community comes first. Billy Keaty and all the crew right here in Newport.
Destin Jackson kicking this one deep. Fielded around the 15-yard line. The Hound kickoff team coming downhill as Varela misses the tackle, and a shoestring tackle from behind from Jamil Thomas.
That was Rafael Macias, 15, wasn't it? I believe so.
So Harrisburg will set up once again.
33-yard line.
Yeah, in pretty good field position. 31, 39, and 33 now.
Give to Thompson on first down. He is met there by Trey Henderson for a loss, and you can put him in the clubhouse now for the Fathead collision of the week.
Trey.
11 downhill.
Attaboy ones. He does a great job, like you say, coming downhill and just meeting the guy in the backfield. Tackle for a loss. The referee asked him to step off for a minute. Lane Stewart will check in.
I mean, he's perfectly fine. You see him over there. He's good.
2nd and 12 now. Fake to Thompson, throw it to the tight end. It comes up incomplete. Thomas almost there to pick it off.
A little extracurricular activity.
I think they just got tied up with each other.
Yeah.
Henderson checks back in the football game.
Yeah, Yvonne was just trying to step over the guy. He was trying to get out of the guy's way. 3rd and long coming up here. Hounds have been pretty dominant here in the first quarter.
Empty backfield. You got to watch the tight end. So hide him at the top of the screen. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a little high and going to be incomplete now. 4th and 12. And the Hornets will bring on the punt team.
Hound defense does its job there, as they have all night. And the last several weeks been playing pretty stellar. Day-Day Braxton back deep for the Hounds.
John Minor Insurance Company right here in Newport at 2715 Stegall Road. Phone number 870-523-8900. Brings you the John Minor Senior Hustle Award each and every Friday night here for the Greyhounds.
This one's going to come over in the stands, DB. Thought you might have been there. Hounds are going to set up shop at the 39-yard line.
I think I was awfully close to that one, but I really wasn't going to catch it.
Well, it was in our vicinity. I thought you were going to fair catch it, Dave. You're waving your hand up there.
Well, that guy that caught it,
I think he broke his finger.
He had a fair catch. Or maybe an unfair catch.
Yeah, it wasn't real fair. Broke his finger.
Hounds get the ball at their 39-yard line, or in Harrisburg territory at the 39.
Yeah, they're going down the field, Dave.
That's correct.
Russell out wide with Day-Day Braxton. Tavares Hardaway at the top of the screen. Trey Greer alone back.
Fake Greer and goal reverse over here with Day-Day. Day-Day Braxton with one guy to beat, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And that's another Newport small engine first down.
just a big pickup. I love the play call. It's a toss sweep to Greer, and Day comes underneath and catches it and goes the other way. Picks up a big first down there for the Hounds.
This won't be the last home game for the Hounds here, as next week they will have a home game, as we talked about.
But it is the last regular season game.
That is correct.
And senior night.
From the 27, Samaj in motion. Fake. Go handoff. Greer getting outside. Travion Greer. Got some white helmets in front of him. They try to shove him out of bounds and do. They're going to say inside the 2-yard line.
He turned it on around the end there, but we've got a flag back here. It's going to be holding.
Holding back here at the 30 on the opposite hash of where the ball went.
All depends on where that referee's eyes are at the time of the hold.
Well, I believe it's the same crew at Hoxie, and
They caught us a few times up there.
this is the first time I've ever seen a 25-yard penalty as well.
Yeah, that was new to me too. Oh.
Have you seen one, Dave?
Not one.
Yeah, not one penalty.
There's not one in the rule book that says if you commit this infraction, you get penalized 25 yards. There's not one. I have tried to find that. I couldn't find it.
Well, there was one for last Friday.
Day in motion. They're going to throw the one-on-one ball to Hardaway. Hardaway goes up and gets it. Tavares Hardaway. They said he didn't catch it?
No, they spotted him up. It's a catch.
Luke a little shaken up after that throw, and he's going to be okay, but that's going to end the first quarter. We'll take this time to hear from our sponsors.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come
day?
join the George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Well, we're back, and they're still discussing the play, and I think they're going to give the Hounds, or the Hounds earned that reception.
Well, I think there was confusion there because the white hat came over because the initial signal was he didn't catch it, and he landed on his back, and the ball was on his belly, so I don't know how.
Pretty good indication that's a catch, huh?
Typically.
I'm with you, brother.
Luke was a little shaken up, but he stays out there.
First
and goal.
me.
Fake, Reynolds looking to throw, under pressure. Luke still on his feet, looking to throw. Reynolds puts his head down now, and he's going to reach out into the end zone. Luke Reynolds. I think they're going to say he's just shy of it, but we do have a couple flags.
Well, we'll sort it out. Dairy Queen Grill and Chill up in Batesville, ineligible receiver downfield. You can't have an ineligible receiver downfield if you don't throw the football. I hear Brian Reardon hollering that. It's not ineligible receiver downfield unless you throw the football. Luke never threw it. He was running, so they've got to discuss this. Again, there's no ineligible receiver downfield.
Yeah, just because it looked like a pass play does not make it a pass play. Because you can run everybody off and it'd be a run play.
I'm telling you, guys. I thought I had never seen
the worst.
the 25-yard penalty.
You ever seen a lineman downfield on a play that wasn't a pass, a run play?
They're going to wave it off. They've got to. Thank you. So the Hounds will have the football inside the 1 right at the goal line. Luke Reynolds.
I thought he got in, honestly, but
Well, he did a great job. He was
the first guy he evaded there. Should have been sacked. Most guys would have been sacked.
Look at Big Boosie leading them up.
I think quarterback Snake gets
quarterback
6 right here.
6 is getting 6 right here.
Tush push, maybe? As Luke Reynolds walks in the end zone, the Hounds go get another 6.
Covered 39 yards worth of real estate.
Those touchdowns brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. You can check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. Give them a call, 523-5100, or stop by 732 Malcolm, the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson, to acquire your real estate today. It's Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Lauren Sampson, Mr. Joe Dupree, Miss Carol Ann Young.
The Hounds have had 3 offensive possessions and have 4 touchdowns on the board. Converted 2 out of the 3 2-point conversions.
Motion given to Nemo. Nemo trying to get outside. Nemo 2-point conversion is no good. But we do have a flag.
Kind of a late flag, so we'll see what that is.
Another holding penalty against the Greyhounds, and seems to be the order of the business tonight to see the yellow hanky and get a holding call. But anyway, the Hounds go up 28-0 here. Early here in the second quarter, and the Greyhound game's brought to you by Newport Economic Development Commission, and you can find all the links to NEDC, Newport Area Chamber of Commerce, the City of Newport, and Jackson County at www.newportarcity.org. Find out a lot out about jobs and business opportunities right here in town. NEDC, John Chadwell and crew. White River Area Agency on Aging, looking to hire aides. 523-4982. Had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Ted Hall today, and always great to get to visit with the executive director of White River Area Agency on Aging.
The first Community Bank kickoff, Destin Jackson with a line drive, and this one's going to go in the end zone with a touchback.
Booted that thing. Harrisburg will take over from the 20-yard line.
Worst field position yet.
31, 39, 33, and 20. You know, many years ago when you had kickers that would kick to the end zone a lot, such a great advantage if you had one of those kickers. Hardin Academy had the kid that's kicking at Mississippi State now, and he would kick them to the end zone.
He was electric, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you just make the guy start 80 yards away, and it's hard to drive the football 80 yards against anybody.
And a big hole here for the Hornets offense. Is tough running there. Grayson Harkey again.
Every time Harkey's touched the football, he's been dynamite.
Yeah, Dave, sometimes Kyle Fair would make you go 80, and sometimes he could kick off, and you remember when he kicked it off and it bounced at the 2 and just stood there, and we were expecting it to go in the end zone. We had to go jump on it.
Absolutely. I remember it well.
1st and 10. Hounds bringing pressure. Harkey nowhere to go this time. Is Luke Sampson in the backfield, along with Jessen Russell on the tackle.
You know, Luke only a junior, but boy, he has played well all year long. He's battled through a couple of injuries, but he's getting back to 100%. Kid will strike you. Still wearing the elbow brace.
Thompson checking back in here on 2nd and 12. Play clock under 10. Harrisburg's got to go. Now under 5. Hounds bringing pressure. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw, but we have a flag and a false start against the Hornets.
False start. Gets Harrisburg. They do a 5-yard penalty. Move it back to the 25-yard line. Second and 17. Alan Fisher says he's not so sure the Hounds have ever had a better kicker than Kyle Lane. He was certainly a good one. We've had some great kickers down through the years. Robbie Crawford certainly comes to mind. He was the kicker on the state championship team in 81.
Had a couple of foreign exchange students, correct?
Yeah.
Second and long, and Jay Grady over the middle. Trey Henderson not being able to bring him down, and Zay Greer is there to bring him down at the 40. And Grady came out of there scot-free, but give credit there as the Hornets connect.
Quarterback puts it on the money. Harkey gets the reception. Great throw from Briar Jones. He also just a junior. A lot of youngsters playing. Going down the list, I see 1 senior, 2 senior, 3, 4, 5 seniors on this team. So for Coach Austin Jarrett, Joseph Morris, Adam Chamberlain, Garrett Goodman, and Philip Campbell, things looking up for the Hornets. Got a lot of kids coming back.
Third and a couple here. Hounds look to bring everybody. Give it to Thompson. Thompson able to make the first couple of guys miss, and now a foot race. And Thompson is going to walk in the end zone. Harrisburg gets on the board here. Went 60.
Pretty explosive play there for the Hornets. Get their first points of the game.
Just a great run, tremendous speed by Thompson there, and he took off, and once he got in the secondary, there was nobody going to catch him. He's yours, huh? He can sure play, I know that.
Hornets look to go for 2 here. Wildcat, Thompson at quarterback. They give inside. 2-point conversion try is no good. Score remains 28-6.
You know, we just talked about how difficult it is to go 80 yards. A couple of big plays, and the Hornets
worst
are on the board.
Worst field position they had all night, and they marched down the field and go get 6.
Now the big play to Harkey across the middle, and then he had a big one, and then, of course, Javian Thompson's 60-yard run puts the Berg on the board, 28-6 in favor of the Greyhounds after the 2-point conversion fails.
Fun fact, David Black has coached more Harrisburg Hornet football games than he has Newport Greyhound football games.
That is correct.
They're pretty good back in, 43, 44?
Was it 1800?
Come on, guys.
1980 what, 80?
Late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
I do know I looked over and Anthony was laughing.
He liked that.
I don't know why y'all pick on me, but the good thing about it is I can take it. I can take it, guys.
Well, someone's got to be the oldest here.
Somebody's got to be the oldest. And I've been the oldest in this booth for a long time.
Hornets look like an onside kick. And just a pooch kick, and it's going to go out of bounds, so the Hounds have great field position here.
Yeah, smart move by Rafael Macias to let that thing go out of bounds.
I've never understood the pooch kick out of bounds like that. To not give yourself an opportunity to get the football back.
Well, the Hounds will take it at their own 35-yard line. Where did the ball go out of bounds? If it goes out beyond the 30, okay. If it went out at the 38, then you mark it at the 38. Not at the
correct.
35. If you mark it, if it goes out of bounds past the 35, say, for example, the 30, then you mark it at the 35.
Give to Greer in between the tackles. Greer, shifty move and great blocking on the perimeter, and Greer's going to go the distance. How about 60?
Just explosive. Absolutely explosive.
From the 35, give him 65. Just guy's just very explosive, isn't he?
I mean, you just see him there. I mean, just a dive play, and that's a play that you're not necessarily drawing up for him to go get you 65 yards. You're drawing a play to go get 5. But when you got Travion Greer, he can turn 5 into 65 real quick.
Well, Hounds covered some real estate there. Brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. You can check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Lauren Sampson, Joe Dupree, or Caroline Young. Give them a call, 523-5100, or stop in at 732 Malcolm. Talk to them about acquiring your real estate.
Reynolds rolling out, looking to throw. 2-point conversion to Nemo Crite is no good. Hounds still lead here 34-6.
Well, and it's a good answer. It's a great answer, and I can't believe they marked that ball at the 35-yard line. If it goes out of bounds at the 40, that's where you get it. It doesn't. If you want somebody to start at the 35 all the time, just kick it out of bounds anywhere. You kick it out of bounds, you're on 40, and then back it up to the 35. Anyway, that's funny to me, and I don't know why. Unity Health Newport, your local community health care provider and inpatient and outpatient care. Unity Health says go Newport Greyhounds. Delta Trailer Manufacturing, sending trailers all around the country. Matter of fact, in the United States and Canada and around the world. Delta Trailer Manufacturing right here in Newport, 523-8941. Another First Community Bank kickoff, where community comes first. Destin Jackson.
Jackson gets under this one a little bit more, and it's going to be fielded around the 11-yard line. Hornets looking to set up a return. A great tackle there. That's Jamil Thomas, the senior on the kickoff team. They'll mark him near the 23-yard line. I say near because I don't know for sure where they're going to mark it.
Well, they don't either.
24.
Norris Lawn Care Plus. We'll talk more about them in just a moment. Need your flower beds worked on. That's the guy to get.
Give inside, Jessen Russell all over it. Fighting off his block and wrapping the guy up for a gain of 1, now 2nd and 9.
Yeah, great job of tackling there by Jessen and a couple other Hounds.
Coach Reardon and I were talking yesterday in our weekly interview about how good Jessen has gotten since day one. He missed his sophomore year, elected to just play basketball, which was fine, but he got behind a little bit. It took him several games to get going, but in game 9 and 10, he's been real good.
I'd say he picked up where he left off.
Give to Thompson on outside zone. Thompson looking for a hold. Donnell was there and not be able to bring him down, but we have a flag, and it's in the area of holding. We'll have to go back near the 20.
Well, when you've got 6 officials in your crew as opposed to 4 or 5, you're going to have more penalties. They literally have 2 back judges, but nobody in the center of the field. They have 2 guys right on the line of scrimmage. They have an umpire, which is right behind the defensive line. Of course, the white hat, the referee, is behind the offense. You just get more penalties with a 6-man crew.
2nd and 14. Hounds bringing pressure. He's got to throw this one. Jaden Robinson there almost picks it off.
He sees it coming, and his foot just kind of slips when he goes to plant there, but nonetheless bring up a 3rd and long situation.
Spencer Dowdle is in the house.
Timeout here for the Hounds.
Hounds want a timeout. Spencer, that's right. He says, great form tackle right there. You wrap up, you drop. That's played a little high school football, a little college football. We're talking about Norris Lawn Care, Ben. The guy's just a super nice guy, and he runs his own business, and he's fair with people. He's locally owned, locally operated business, and he does a lot of stuff, tree trimming, bed maintenance, lawn care, just lots of things that this guy can do to help your yard be tip-top, whether it's in the summertime mowing or in the wintertime getting things ready to go for next spring.
Brian Norris is one of the hardest working people I know and as good a guy as you'll ever meet. I was talking to one of our customers today, and as I was winterizing her sprinkler system, got to talking about Brian, and he does a fantastic job at what he does in the lawn care. And a lot of people don't know this, but Brian works a full-time job on top of that, so he stays busy and does great work, does what he says he's going to do, and I love him to death.
We boom.
We boom.
Booming it.
3rd and long here, Hayden.
Yeah, empty backfield here for Harrisburg. Got to watch something over the middle of the field. Looks like the Hounds are bringing everybody. Here's the snap. Quarterback looks to throw over the middle field. Donnell Williams there to pick it off. And Donnell going the other way inside the 20-yard line. Donnell.
And he's fired up down there, and rightfully so.
The junior with a big pick, and the Hounds with great field position.
16 with an Oski, baby.
At the 13-yard line. I don't remember very many 16s catching picks, do you?
Ken Black, buddy. E.J. Giles. Two defenders.
That's a couple of them.
Ben Black never caught one. I don't think Cash Forster ever caught one. He might have. Chris Reynolds caught a few. Will Scoggins probably never caught any interceptions.
If the viewers don't understand, Ben wore number 16. That's why the comment was made.
1-6, baby. Marcus Simpson, I don't think he did his senior year, but he might have.
Fake, and they go inside here. And it's Nemo Crite now getting outside. Great blocking on the perimeter. Tavares. Nemo Crite walks in the end zone. Touchdown, Hounds.
Nemo just sticks his head down and gets the little extra for the touch. Make it 34-6 Hounds with 7:15 to go here in the first half. 40.
You can get this one. They can elect to the gentleman's rule.
The gentleman's rule. It's a rule of gentlemen's that allows you to not stop the clock.
Day-Day at the tailback now for the 2-point conversion try. Give to Day-Day. Day-Day. 2-point conversion is good, and the Hounds lead 42-6.
Day-Day slips in there for 2. And did I tell you that the Hounds covered some real estate there? Brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate, man. If you need some real estate, you need to give these guys a call at 523-5100. You can also check out all their listings, Hayden, online at BratcherRealEstate.com. You're looking to buy a piece of property, sell a piece of property. These are the people you want to talk to. That would be Miss Mary Reed, Miss Lauren Sampson, Mr. Joe Dupree, Miss Carol Ann Young at 732 Malcolm, the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport. That's Bratcher Real Estate, bringing you each and every touchdown here on Greyhound football.
Hounds only have to go 13 yards, and they do it in one play. And the game's brought to you by C&M Ag Depot, Fathead Pizza, George Kell Motor Company, Two Chicks Florist and more, M&P Insurance Services, and Norman Baker Pharmacy, El Puente Mexican Restaurant. Here's the First Community Bank kickoff coming right up. El Puente, a great place for the best Mexican food in the world.
Fielded around the 13-yard line. Big lick there. That's Lane Stewart in on the tackle. Big 14.
I like it, sticking his nose in there, coming down, shedding the blocker, and making that tackle.
You want to put him in the clubhouse?
I like it. We will.
"21-yard line, Dave.
21.
Never mind, the 23. I've never seen anything like it.
Just wherever they want to put it.
I'm not kidding. He picked it up and turned around and just marked it at the 23. Sorry, Dave.
It's all right, brother.
1st and 10. And a counter here with the quarterback trying to run. Jessen there, and Jessen, along with Jaden Robinson, in on the tackle.
Can't play it any better than 23 did right there, guys. You hold your ground. You're just playing a base defense there. And you just step down and make the tackle. You just shed your blocker and make the tackle. I mean, that's textbook.
Assist checking in, and a safety. Donnell, after the pick, going to get the breather.
So proud of Donnell Williams for the pick, and he was trying to get into that end zone. He got it down to the 13. And
2nd and 9. 2 back, to give to Thompson. Thompson swallowed up at the line, nowhere to go. And it's going to be a loss back near the 20.
Big lick there by Davion Grady. 5:40 clock moving here in the first half. Hounds up 42-6. So it's a 3rd down and long situation for the Hornets. What do you draw up here, Hayden?
You got to try to throw the ball.
Yeah. Quarterback looking to throw. Throws over the middle. Almost picked off, and it was Raphael who almost came in at that safety position.
Trey Greer with a great, that's Zay Greer with the great pressure and hit on the quarterback to force a 4th down.
Yeah, Harrisburg didn't elect to run the clock. Day Braxton back deep for the Hounds. And a timeout here for Harrisburg.
And a time in to remind everybody that the ball game is brought to you by the City of Newport, Mayor Derek Ratliff, and all the great things that he does for our community. And always talking about how great our family is, the Greyhound family, and Derek's just a big supporter, and he always has been. He loves these kids. He loves this school, and a Greyhound for life, no doubt. Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care, offering low-level light therapy and intense pulse light and radio frequency system for facial and skin rejuvenation, dry eye treatment. You need more information, call 523-3333. Sonic Drive-In. This is how the Greyhound Sonic at the Sonic Drive-In in Newport. And Woodbriar Nursing Home at 204 Catherine Street in Harrisburg. Short-term and long-term care if you're looking for a great place with the decision makers or the owners. They're right there in the business. The Sampson family-owned business.
Day back deep for the Hounds.
Boots this one away, and Day going to let it bounce now, hits his hands. Now Day going the wrong way and not going to be able to break free. Day Braxton's going to be brought down, and a great punt back to the 35-yard line.
Day ran 47 yards and lost 3.
It's one of those punts that probably going to stay away from, and then it bounces in front of you, just bounces right in your hands, and not much you can do with it there. 4:59 to go here in the first half.
That young man from Harrisburg that came off the field earlier. Hope everything is well with him. It looks like he's going to be carted out of here.
Hounds from the 36.
Hardaway motion, fake. Reynolds going to air this one out to Day. Try to give Day a chance. Day, he comes down with it.
What a catch, guys.
Day.
What a catch. The ball was tipped, and he just goes up and somehow miraculously comes down with the football. That's exceptional. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Well, it was an exceptional route. It was tremendous coverage. It was a great throw, and somebody had to make a play, and Day did.
So that's a Newport small engine first down. At the 27.
Had several of those tonight. Stowe Road in Newport, great people. Guns and ammo. Newport Small Engine Sales and Service.
Reynolds looking to throw. He's going to throw it back to Day-Day. Try to get him 6 this time. Day-Day almost comes down with it, but we have a flag, and it looks like pass interference against Harrisburg.
Have a flag here in the interior line as well. Maybe offsetting.
Got a holding against the offense and a pass interference against Harrisburg. We'll redo second. Down here from the 27.
Well, I mean, you call them, you offset them, you set the ball, you spot the ball, and let's go, guys.
I don't really know why you had to go up there and set it like that. I mean, I'm not going to be critical.
Of course we're not.
Sure. Snap, give to Greer. Greer looking for a seam and does find one. Greer puts his head down, sees inside the 15-yard line. And that's another Newport Small Engine first down.
You know, obviously he has the ability to run past people on the outside, but his ability to run by people on the inside, Hayden, is also just pretty impressive how quick he can get past the defender before they can get an arm on him. I mean, they're shoulder to shoulder, and then all of a sudden, Greer's through.
This young man was able to get up on his own accord and walk out of here to the ambulance. So Smaj in motion and ball on the ground, and now Luke going to keep it. Luke Reynolds fighting forward inside the 5-yard line. A busted play. Luke turns it into a positive of 9.
You know, last week the Hounds did something similar to that, and Nemo picked it up and ran it in for a touchdown. Ben, you may need to head that way and corral your troops. I'll just meet you down there. Fourth grade Pee Wee football team going to be honored with the 5th and 6th grade team as well tonight.
Flicks it out here to Greer. Greer, a stutter step and nothing there. And Greer a little slow to get up, and boy, he has that high leg kick and then just jerks. Now 3rd down and 1 from the 3.
I'll have to join him momentarily.
Is Luke calls his own number, reaching out in the end zone, and 6 gets another 6 for the Hounds. I think you can have Luke Reynolds call it a night now. So we talked about him not being a full 100, but I think he's 80.
Hounds go 64.
So Luke going to check out. Smaj checking in.
Awesome. 48-6 with 2.5 minutes to play, 2:34 to.
And we're going to have a false start.
Outside against Harrisburg, you have the distance penalty. We'll try it again.
Anytime you have another quarterback come in, you're so used to a cadence and things like that. So, you know, you might have a guy who's a down, said hut. And you might find a guy that's a hut.
Yeah, you're right.
I was fortunate enough to have Gunnar Bullard.
Not a lot of 3-year guys at quarterback, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but there was a guy who was a quarterback for the Newport Greyhounds for 3 straight years. Victor Henderson comes to mind, but boy, Gunnar was a dandy.
Cash Forrester.
Cash.
Smaj under center. And Smaj,
I've got to run for the Pee-wee.
Trying to get outside and reaching out. The 2-point conversion is good. Hounds leading 50-6, Dave. And yeah, he was a 3-year starter, but that guy was the starter in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, and all throughout high school. I mean, he was a starter. So the cadence never changed when that guy came in at quarterback.
Hey, we'll give it to you with 2.5 minutes to go right here, and we'll see you in the 3rd quarter.
Good luck, guys. There's another First Community Bank kickoff with Destin Jackson teeing it up here. Destin, a high kick, hits around the 25 and fielded inside there. Is Lane Stewart yet again in on the tackle. First and 10 for the Hornets from there. We'll say the 33-yard line, and we'll see what Harrisburg elects to do here in the closing minutes of the 2nd quarter. Two back set here. And give to Thompson. Thompson immediately met there. Luke Sampson on the tackle along with Trey Henderson. No gain, 2nd and 10. Faking underneath handoff, and there's a big lick. We can put him in the clubhouse again. Trey Henderson. With a big, big lick. So we'll try to sort out this penalty here. Personal foul against Harrisburg and a personal foul against Newport. They'll offset. Now 3rd and 10 from the 33. Official rolls the clock here. Hounds looking to bring pressure on empty backfield here for the Hornets. Quarterback looking to throw under pressure, and he's got a man that comes down with it. He's going to be met there by Jamil Thomas. 47-yard line. We do have a flag. Roughing the passer against the Hounds. Tack off the penalty into Hound territory.
Outside of the 36-yard line, be first down for the Hornets.
First and 10 from the 36 with 1:03. Harrisburg still with a timeout here. Empty backfield again. Quarterback looking to throw, trying to look for Thompson, who quarterback is met there. Luke Sampson with a big lick, and you can put him in the clubhouse, and I'll do it now. And that young man's going to be a little shaken up here for Harrisburg, and we'll take a little break here, Anthony.
'25 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come join the
day?
George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
Young man being carted off for Harrisburg, and our prayers for him. Scary moment there. And Hornets gathering up their troops here on the sideline, and under a minute to go in the half. Second and 10 here from the 36. Thompson goes to quarterback. Here's the snap. He's just going to take a knee. The officials can bump up this play clock so they don't even have to run a play if they wanted to. And the Hornets will go into the half trailing 50-6. We'll have the halftime report coming right up.
At Merchants and Planners Bank, we're more than just your bank. We're part of your community. For over 78 years, we've been helping families grow, businesses thrive, and dreams come true right here in Jackson County. We proudly support local businesses and give back to the community that we love. And we're always there to cheer on the Greyhounds, both on and off the field. Personalized service, local expertise, and people dedicated to making their community happy. That is the Merchants and Planners Bank difference. Merchants and Planners Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
It's the M&P Bank halftime recap, and it all started with Tavares Hardaway on the opening drive, taking that kickoff to the house. The Hounds went up 8, and then Travion Greer with a 95-yard run, along with Travion with another 10-yard run, and then Luke Reynolds with a 1-yard run. And then Thompson gets it going for the Hornets and gets a 60-yard touchdown, and then it's been all Hounds since then with a 15-yard run from Greer, a 13-yard run from Nemo, and then Luke Reynolds with yet another 3-yard run touchdown. The Hounds lead 50-6 at half. We'll have second half action coming right up.
Has this ever happened to you? Or this? Will this make your memoirs? At Shelter Insurance, we can't iron out all the glitches in modern life. But we can manage your auto, home, and life insurance just fine. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Get the insurance coverage you need at the right price. Call Mark Manning today.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade. 2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come
day?
join the George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
'85 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come
day?
join the George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
'85 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those...
Well, we're back after a lengthy halftime, and the young man had to have some assistance and obviously a stretcher that got him into the ambulance and to the local hospital, but you never know in this game, and sometimes you just take a tough hit, and the kid he did take a tough hit. Pretty sure he's going to be okay, but thoughts and prayers with him and his family. As we start the third quarter of action, it'll be a continuous clock. It'll be a quick half of football for sure coming right up. Just give me time to talk about our boosters being Dr. Kelly McKinney and Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Howard's Glass Company, Lou Allen Family and Company, Doyle Family Farms, Fletcher Land Surveying, Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware, Drew Hahn at the Pest Detective. Also First Horizon Bank at 200 Olivia Drive. The number is 523-3611. Judge Henry Boyce and White River Health. It's a First Community Bank kickoff coming right up.
Why are we kicking off from 35?
I have no idea.
Shea Grady kicks it off. A high kick on the ground. Now picked up and he brought down near the 38-yard line.
Why did we kick from the 35?
Caden Varela in on the tackle, along with Zay Greer. A couple others there.
Well, we'll see a lot of guys in the game here for the Hounds.
What just happened?
I have no idea. Also, Jordan Bumpus at JB's Heat and Air, 870-731-7276, one of our Greyhound boosters.
Give outside. Donnell Williams is there to push him out of bounds. And that's enough to move the chains.
We got already our alternate unit in there. We'll get them named here momentarily.
Tracy Smith, Lucas Looper. Pittman in there. I'm trying to
We'll get them as we go.
Cam Crump. Give inside. Donnell able to wrap him up. Jay Taylor out there. Kalen Rucker.
Tree Wine Sensations and their food truck out on Highway 67 North, what I call 67 North. Extended Malcolm Avenue. Fridays is Fish Friday. And the barbecue is second to none at Tree Wine Sensations. Big Tro and Miss Sequoia.
1st and 10. And off Rafael Macias in on the tackle to the 25-yard line. Give him 7.
You know, one thing that you hope for in the second half here is that you have a good, clean second half and the officials keep it under control, but certainly let these two teams finish out on a strong note. Get some kids some playing time.
Caden Varela and Lane Stewart. I think I got all 11 of them. And Give and Looper there. And along with Stewart, makes a few guys miss. And Caden Varela there in on the tackle near the 15-yard line.
Harrisburg first down is at the 15-yard line. And 19 on the tackle for Newport. That is Caden Varela.
It's enough to move the chains for Harrisburg.
Ben, nice little halftime ceremony. We've got to be honored down on the field for.
I was glad to get to see all the boys and all the coaches. Pee Wee football's fun, man. Any football's fun, but glad to be a part of it.
Wesley Giesland in the game and offsides against the Hounds, run a long count.
Harrisburg showing some success moving the football. Electing to go to the long count there. Another positive for those guys.
From the 10. Here's the snap, and Thompson calling his own number. Thompson going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Harrisburg.
7:38 at the third. Thompson goes, how many, 10?
10. Luke Strickland in the game as well. Hornets look to go for 2. Give it a 3, he reaches out. 2-point conversion is no good. Score remains 50-12, Hounds up.
Guys, there's not a lot you can say when it's, with scores like this, but you can brag on these other kids that are going to get an opportunity to get some varsity action, and all of our kids have played some this year. I'm going to get an extended half here, so the Hounds start with their alternate unit. Hounds got to figure out where to line up here. And let's see if Harrisburg kicks from the 35. Normally that's where you line up. You line up on the 35 and you kicker lines up there. And when the kicker takes off, then you take off running.
I was making sure I wasn't saying something.
No, we kick from the 35. And I don't know why. Unless we got to delay the game penalty for some reason prior to the kickoff. First Community Bank kickoff coming right up. Short one.
Short one. Davion jumps on it at the 44-yard line.
Nice recovery there by Grady.
That's one thing when you jump on a football, you never want to jump on it like that, knock the breath right out of you. We do have a flag, I see.
You're kidding. Pick it up and be happy, guys.
I think it fell out.
Big Jason Robinson in the football game at a left tackle spot.
Jamil Thomas in at the tailback. Morgan at quarterback. And Samaj. Morgan running tough inside the 40-yard line. Brought down near the 36. And got the senior Samaj.
Juan Pablo Martinez in the ball game in the offensive line. Tracy Smith also.
Wesley Giesland out there.
Trayvon Scott. Not to be confused with Big Tro. Nearing the 4-minute mark here of the third quarter.
Here's the snap. Give to Thomas. Jamil. Tough running to the 26-yard line.
Either team here, you just want to get through this football game and hopefully nobody gets hurt. You don't lose anybody for the playoffs, but certainly good to see the alternate units in for both squads. Harrisburg still has some frontline guys in, and that's okay.
Motion give to Jaden. Jaden Robinson inside the 25 to the 23-yard line.
22-yard line, 23-yard line.
Talk to our chain gang crew. Always good to get to see those guys.
Steve Westmoreland, Aiden Green, Johnny Henderson, and Roderick Robinson.
4 good ones right there, Hayden.
They got to do it one more week. And potentially could do it a week after that, depending on how the Hounds handle it. Samaj calls his own number. He's slung down from behind. Loss of 5 on the play.
Adam Morgan with a pretty good play there.
Zay Greer checking in.
Did we get all of our offensive linemen? Get them names?
Yes, sir. Samaj give to Zay Greer, and Greer immediately wrapped up.
Loss of about 1 on the play, back to the 28-yard line.
Now 4th and 11.
You know, that third part of the season that they talk about, your first part being the 3 non-conference games, then you get into the conference season, then you get into the real football, the playoffs. It's do or die every week. Somebody will be crowned a champion several weeks down the road. Hounds here this coming Friday night.
Samaj on 4th and 11, looking to throw. Going to air this one out to Macias, and it's going to come up incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Clock continues to roll even after the incompletion. The gentleman's rule, as you call it, Hayden.
I do.
And the Hound drive stalls at the 28-yard line.
First and 10, Harrisburg at the 28.
Give to 5. He's trying to get outside, and he's met Tracy Smith in on the tackle.
Lane was there first and spun him around.
Good defensive play there by the Hounds.
That ought to end the first quarter here in the second half, which is the third.
Well, I haven't seen the alternate unit here for Harrisburg yet. They get it off. Give to 5, and he's met. Lane Stewart in on the tackle. And that'll end the third quarter. We'll take this time to hear from our sponsors.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come
day?
join the George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
It's time to roll. With a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport, diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
We're ready to go for the fourth quarter of action. 50-12, you see on your score. And on that beautiful scoreboard that Anthony May has put together for us.
Third and long here. Thompson calls his own number, and he's got a lot of green grass in front of him, and Macias is going to be able to track him down. The 37-yard line.
Solid run there. Kid's a good athlete. Clock continues to roll.
Unit 5 trying to get outside. Stewart in on the tackle again.
He's just one of those kids. I remember watching him in junior high. He's got a knack for the football. He's around it. You say kid's got a nose for the football. It's just wherever the football goes. He's headed that direction. Plays downhill. Doesn't usually back up. He's full steam ahead forward. On senior night.
Kalen Rucker in out here at a cornerback.
Second and 10, they throw the bubble screen out wide here. Good open field tackle by Rafael Macias.
Nice job of just reading the play, reading what his guy he was guarding did, and he just comes downhill and makes the tackle.
Yeah, 3rd and 13 now. Snap, quarterback looking to throw. Nothing there, and now he's going to call his own number and trying to get outside, and does. He's going to walk in the end zone. Thompson gets another touchdown.
Thompson goes 40 against the alternate unit for the Hounds. Couple of runs for him here in the second half. Made it 20-18.
50.
50-18, excuse me. 20-18 wouldn't be so good for the Hounds right now, would it?
Give to 3, and he's wrapped up by Lane Stewart and slips out of it. 2-point conversion good. Now score 50-20.
That's Harkey, and I've seen him all night long. Just plays with a lot of heart and tough to bring down. Let's roll, Clark. Roll. Hounds need to figure out what end of the field to get on here.
Well, not our normal kickoff return team.
Let's get up to the 50.
Get above the 45 and don't go over the 50, as you mentioned. You just come on, guys, a little more.
There we go.
We need to bring the second line up just in case they do an onside kick, and we can't go above the 50 or beyond the 50.
Big Boosie's got this one, guys.
Big Boosie's ready.
He's got it right here. Here it comes.
A high pooch kick and on the ground, and Harrisburg's going to get the football.
Harrisburg recovers.
Another Harrisburg Hornet down. Working on him like he's got a Charlie horse, the old cramp. Oh, this cool weather, that's highly unusual. This young man we think is going to be okay. He's up now. And he's going to hop all the way off the field. Trenton Ramsey. So Harrisburg still with their number one threat offensively in the game.
He hands it off, and he's hit from behind Caden Varela. Here comes a flag after it.
Sportsmanlike against Harrisburg, 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, I think Remington there got a little excited about getting tackled so hard from behind. They just decided to chunk the football, and that usually will draw the yellow hanky. A lot of teams played last night around the state of Arkansas. Got about a half a schedule, another half tonight. Under 6 to play, and the clock moving.
Second 30. Quarterback looking to throw on the double move, and he's got a man. Rafael Macias last second knocks it away.
Rafael's a player. I saw him last week make several plays for us, and man, he's been all over the field this second half. That's just a great recovery right there as a defensive back. Guy's got the, he's got the lead on you. He's ahead of you. He's got you beat, so to speak, and then you just make up for it in a diving bat down. That's pretty impressive.
Corbin Barker was 10 yards behind Rafael before he recovered. Now 3rd and long.
Harrisburg's got to call a timeout.
That's frustrating for Coach Austin Jarrett. His kids were not lined up in the position that they need to be lined up in. And I guess the clock does stop on a timeout. You wonder what's in the playbook at 3rd and 29. Thank all of our great fans who follow us all during the regular season and know you will continue on with us through the playoffs. We really like this football team. We think this football team has an opportunity to do something special. But you can't win game 2 in the playoffs till you win game 1. And that will be my message to the kids when we get down there here in just a few minutes.
Empty backfield. Thompson looking to throw. Throws it out wide. And they're going to say he's going to catch it near the 45.
Pretty amazing catch there.
Not so sure I don't put the ones back in. Fourth and 19. Empty backfield again.
Look to run everybody off and quarterback keep here, Hayden.
And he is under pressure. Lucas Looper came off the edge immediately, and he's going to fire this one deep. He's got a man there, met by Donnell Williams. First and goal from the 8. Give inside, and he's tackled there. Pittman in on the tackle. Under 3 to go. Give to the tailback who's trying to get outside, and does. Donnell almost there, and reach out for the end zone. Touchdown Hornets.
2 minutes to go. Clock will continue to move. Scores now 50-26 Harrisburg as they'll line up and go for 2.
Thompson on the 2-point conversion. Gonna throw this in the back in the end zone. 2-point conversion good. 50-28 now the score.
Well, they recover an onside kick on this one.
It doesn't matter. The Hounds are gonna win. I believe played Melbourne. Harrisburg's not going to, and that's going to end the game here. The Hounds are going to win here 50-28 over Harrisburg. We'll have the post-game report coming right up. Post-game report, and nothing really different there. The Hounds win 50-28. Didn't score any second half from, our halftime report. The Hounds win senior night here against the Hornets, and they will play host, I believe, to Melbourne next Friday night. First round of the playoffs. You got to go 1-0. We'll have David Black down here on the field just coming up.
And the Subway Coaches Report, the Unity Health Player of the Game. We've got the team down here, as we always like to do. Guys, I'm not going to keep you very long, but I just want to tell you a couple of things here real quick. Y'all know me. I'll look you right now, and I'll tell you the truth. I've been doing this a long time, been around the game a long time, a very long time. I've called a lot of football games, and I've seen a lot of good football teams. You guys have a chance to do something very, very, very special. You've got all the ingredients. You've got great character. You've got great coaching. You've got great fundamentals. You're learning the game. You play hard. It's one game at a time from here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You cannot win two until you win one. That's right. That's right. That's all I've got to say to y'all tonight. I want to say go Hounds, and I wish you guys the best of luck in the playoffs. And let's get on a playoff run. Let's get on a playoff run, and let's be as good as we can be for as long as we can be. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
As always, go Hounds. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. 2 o'clock Sunday. We got to get ready for the playoffs.
We'll wait on Coach Brian Reardon to join us. We won't keep Coach long. And
come out here and take pictures. Hey, what's up, Mr.
Coach senior night, and the Hounds win another one against the Harrisburg team. And boy, we played about as well as you could play early. And then when you put your alternate unit in, we give up a few points. But big win for the Hounds going into the playoffs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was just trying to keep everybody healthy. Luke Reynolds was still a little dinged up, but he played his butt off early on. And one of the seniors also get a half a play in. Senior night, you don't pull them out too early, so we let them have a little fun. And then halftime, we let the backups have their fun. So I think it was pretty obvious that it was a decisive win. And, hats off to Harrisburg. Good effort, and it's time to play Melbourne.
Hey, Coach, you look at going in, and we always talk about you have the 3 different seasons. You have the non-conference schedule, then you get into conference. But now it's do or die every Friday night. We got a Friday night game here. It's do or die, and this bunch has got a chance. And that was my message to those guys. They got a chance to do something special.
Yes, sir. I mean, this Melbourne team, we watched them early, like benefit game against Mark Tree. It's come a long way. They really have. We already knew we were probably playing Melbourne, so we did peek ahead a little bit. It had nothing to do with this game, because this game we'd already clinched the 2 seed, and they're good. They're a good bunch. I mean, they'd probably looking at the 3 seed in our conference or better. So got to get. There's no easy games left. There's nothing left. No more games like this left. There's not going to be let everybody play it in the third quarter and have fun with it. I figure we'll be battling our butts off. It's survival mode. So. Time to go. I love it.
I always call it, Randy Klepeszka and I call it, and he learned it from me, it's survive and advance. If you win, you move on, and you hope you can win as many as it takes to get you a state championship, because that's the reason you play. We play to win the game.
Absolutely. That's what you play, to win the game. Is that Mara? Who was that said that, the NFL coach?
Jim Mora.
Yeah, one of them. You play to win the game. That's exactly right. We won the game. Seniors had fun tonight. We had some pretty good. We tried to get all of them a touch, and try to let some of the other ones get on kickoff return and have a little fun. And they had some fun. And so fun's over. Now it's time to try to go win some ball games and advance and survive and move on.
Obviously a dominating effort for the Newport Greyhounds, and congratulations to you, and looking forward to being here again next week. And then let's see what these Hounds have got. As always,
go Hounds!